two major warning signs on the Bitcoin price, and I'm going to be discussing what these are. I'm actually looking for potentially another 15 to 20% move to the downside in the next few weeks. But first, guys, if you enjoy these kinds of Bitcoin technical analysis updates, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to turn on notifications so that you do not miss any updates. So let's talk about what these warning signs are. Now, right now, you guys can see that I am currently long on Bitcoin. I'm also currently short on Bitcoin. These are two trade setups given in advance over in the VIP Discord, the short trade, and then, of course, the long trade also given on Sunday, looking to take a long from the green box. You can see that Bitcoin bounced perfectly from the green box. You can also see I have not taken profit on the trade yet. So I'm going to be talking about my targets to the upside for this long trade, as well as my targets to the downside. So the first major warning sign that we have on this Bitcoin chart is if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we see a macro top signal coming in at about that $18,300 rejection. This is a very harsh looking rejection. And when we got the rejection, we got a very bearish pattern on market Cipher B, which is this, okay? If we come over and make this trend line a little bit thicker, right? We can see that we were getting a decrease in momentum and money flow. That's right. We got the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern, where the man boobs, for some reason, were getting lower and lower as the price was getting higher and higher, but also we can see this blue money flow right here also getting lower. Historically speaking, this marks a major top signal. In fact, the last time we saw this was right before the whole FTX FUD, and the time we saw it before that was when Bitcoin was actually at its all-time high. And so when we see a macro bearish signal like that, it makes me think that this is a pretty significant rejection from the top, okay? Now, what is happening currently right now with the Bitcoin price is that, yes, we have made our way all the way back down to the low of this sideways range. We have come up to the midpoint of the range, and we are currently finding support in the green box that we did give over in the VIP Discord. And by the way, if you do want to join the VIP Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. It is not a signals group, guys. It is an educational group where every single day we have various really good traders giving levels, giving trade setups, all that kind of stuff. Also, guys, make sure to join my free Discord group, link in the pinned comment, because I am posting analysis in there, and I am trying to grow that community right now. Okay, so what are we looking at as far as targets to the upside right now? As far as targets to the upside, because we have a macro bearish signal on the 4-hour, I am first going to be looking at potentially coming up to the 16,700, 16,800 area where we have a high volume node as well as a retest of some important fib levels. And if we can come above that, I'm actually looking up to potentially coming to the $17.3 to $17.5 thousand area for another rejection. Now, I was hoping, okay, I was very blissfully hoping, just so blissful. I was so blissful in my confidence that the price of Bitcoin was going to go much higher when we were up here. If you guys watched my live stream of the long trade I was in, I was blissfully hopeful, didn't think anything was going to go wrong, didn't pay attention to risk management or anything like that, didn't use a stop loss, didn't think about any of the consequences to my actions or anything like that. But when I saw we were getting the rejection, okay, this also is very bearish because not only is it a harsh rejection, but it is a harsh rejection from a clear support resistance flip, showing that Bitcoin is unable to come back into the old range that we were trading since June. On top of that, guys, if we take a look at the traditional markets, S&P 500 rejecting from key areas of resistance right now. We have other stocks like Tesla absolutely tanking right now. All these things combined are huge warning signs for the price of Bitcoin. And if we take a look, even if we get a move up to the $17,400 level, which we very well may, if we take a look at what this potentially could do for us, it could give us this head and shoulder like pattern right here, which would take us down another from currently where we're at right now. That would take us down another 15%. And the reason why I'm looking at this as such a viable potential level here to hit another 15% move to the downside is because when we take a look at the higher term time frames, we can see that Bitcoin has not actually hit any actual key areas of support. All right, let's take a look here at the weekly time frame. We can see that besides the supports that we have right here that we're holding barely right now, we have a very, very smooth move down because there's nothing on the weekly time frame. There are no candle consolidations from the 15.4 level all the way down to that 2019 high, coming in between 12.5 and 13.8. Okay, so this would actually be the next major zone of support, at least another 15% move to the downside. And because we've already kind of taken out all the lows that we have from November of 2020, it's a very smooth move down. Smooth move. It's like that time that you went out with your friends when you were in college, you partied all night, you weren't supposed to be partying, but you did it anyway, and then on the way home, you stopped at a Taco Bell at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you had 3 chalupas, all right? Remember how smooth those chalupas were going down? It seemed like a good time. It seemed like the bull market was never going to end. But guess what? They're even more smooth on the way out, okay, when it's taking a dump. And we really have to look objectively at this chart and say, look, there is no real support or resistance until we come back down into this old 2018, 2019 range. So these are some very serious warning signs. We do need to pay very close attention to them. Okay, we need to pay close attention to them and beware that things are not looking very bullish. Okay, they are not looking very bullish. Now, if you do want to learn how to trade this way, guys, if you want to learn how to short Bitcoin from the high and long Bitcoin from the low and make money regardless of what the markets are doing, you could check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. There's currently a 30% discount in the description and pinned comment of this video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, guys, for a chance to win $1,000 on January 1st. And with that being said, guys, that is it for today's video. May God bless each and every one of you in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I pray everybody is super blessed, even if you are not religious. For me, guys, Jesus is the reason that I wake up every single morning. He gives me hope in my life that even when things are looking crazy, I still have hope of abundant life right now in this life and also the hope of a physical bodily resurrection in the world to come. So with that being said, I do pray everybody is blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!